Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. This is Dylan with Tucson Future Classics, and that is our 2007 Honda Civic. This little Civic has a kind of interesting story to it. It's got 134,000 miles on it, lifelong Southwestern car, starting its life just outside of Austin, Texas, before spending quite a while in Southern California and finally ending up in Vegas, where, curious enough, this was traded in and sent to auction from Ferrari Maserati of Vegas. So when we saw that that was the dealer that had this up at the auction, we went, you know what? Let's see what a Civic that was traded in for a Ferrari or a Maserati looks like. And, well, it sure looks like a car. These Civics are, it's a Civic. I don't have to tell you how stalwartly reliable these are going to be. But this one has had a pretty good maintenance history according to Carfax. It's got the 1.8 liter four-cylinder with a timing chain, the R18 motor, meaning you don't have timing belt issues like Civics of yore used to. And this has a conventional torque converter automatic transmission, meaning you don't have the CVT problems of later Civics. So this kind of falls into a sweet spot for mechanical durability and robustness. What we did with it once we got it was just do everything we would want done to a car we would want to buy. All new tires, suspension all the way around, inner control arms, tie rod ends, A-arms with new bushings, transmission service, new fluids and filters all the way around. And then we dove inside of it to make the inside of this car as nice of a place as you can make it. It's, champagne on beige, but that keeps it nice and cool. We fixed some of the bubbling tint that was on this, replaced the steering wheel with a new one, new sun visors, and just all the touch points that we could make better because, Civic. It's not going to be the prettiest car in any given parking lot, but it's a car that will be a nice place to be inside and will keep working long after you're sick of it and have moved on. So with that, let's get under the hood of this thing, inside it, and out for a spin. Moving up under the hood of the Honda, I'm going to let this little R18 keep idling away so you all can listen to it as we go through it. But this is a four-cylinder Honda engine bay. Super easy to understand. Power steering reservoir is here. Windshield washer fluid there, got a fresh serpentine belt there, and a new AC compressor, nice and shiny down there. Add your oil here, check your oil here. Air filter is here, rad cap and expansion tank and coolant reservoir is there. Fresh Interstate Econo Power battery there. Transmission oil dipstick there. Brake fluid reservoir here, and that's your fuse box. It doesn't really get more straightforward than this. Back here in the trunk of the Civic, we got a big ruggedized Civic rubber mat here. Pull that out really quick. We've got lever to drop your back seats here, and just wide open trunk. Up underneath, you've got your spare tire, jack, and all of its accoutrement there. Climbing into the back seat of the Civic, you'll see that it is a back seat. It's a 5-person bench. It's got child seat anchors down below, hence those marks there, and the top tether lock-ins up there. Backseat passengers will enjoy such amenity as power windows. You do also get door pockets left and right, and seat back pocket here on the passenger side. Now, spin this around really quick. I'll show you all. I'm 6'1", 270 pounds. I've got a little bit of headroom here. I've got a decent bit of knee room here, plenty of gut room. These bench seats will pretty comfortably seat 2 people, 3 people in a pinch, especially if one of them's small. But I'll slide over to here, behind my own driver's seat, and show you, even with this set all the way back and reclined for me to film, I still have pretty good knee room. Like I said, it's a compact economy car. If you need to fit 4 people comfortably, you're good. You need to fit 5, it'll work, just maybe not for a couple hundred miles. But pretty good place to be, honestly. In the driver's seat, getting my position dialed in. This is a tilting and telescoping wheel, which is really nice when combined with the fact that the front seat not only ratchets up and down, but forward, back, and tilt. You can really dial in your position to a really comfortable kind of driver's space up here. You've got your power windows, power door locks, and power windows all right here. Over here on the steering wheel, like I said, got a new wheel on this. Other one was a little bit chewed up, so want to make sure you got a nice comfy place for your hands. This has cruise control right here, headlights and blinkers, windshield wipers. Honda does this kind of neat split dash in this generation of car, so tachometer and gear indicator there. Temperature, speed, and fuel up top. It's kind of nice when you're cruising down the highway because now that speedometer is right in your line of sight, so you have to keep looking down to make sure you're not speeding. Over here, AM, FM, CD, and auxiliary radio. The aux jack and a 12-volt charge port are right there. And the HVAC controls underneath it are as simple as they come. How hard do you want it? How hot do you want it? And where do you want it? Down below that, your Prindle, automatic gear lever. You all know what to do with that. And a manual parking brake. Nice and easy, nothing to go wrong. And if you want to do some slidey stuff, give that a rip as you're pulling into a parking space and kick the back end out. It's a Civic after all. 2 cup holders here, which you can hide with that little guy there. And under the center console, pretty deep pocket in there. You can eat like half an arm in there if you were so inclined. You got little storage there, lots of little nooks and crannies for putting stuff. I don't know what you'd hide in those little ones, but hey, they're there for you if you want to. Glove box is full of my junk, but this is swallowing a dealer plate, 3 detailing rags, a couple extra detailing supplies, and the smog certificate in there from having just passed smog, so you can fit a good deal up in there. Plus, these doors up front have some pretty big door pockets, driver and passenger. Panning up from those door pockets, the other thing that we did in here, brandy new sun visors, because these plastics here have a nasty habit of cracking. So we just got new ones, driver and passenger for you guys, as well as your manual dimming mirror up here. Map lights do the usual thing, but yeah, it's a car in here. Let's drive it. Coming down out of the parking garage, as we get into the interior of it, it's going to be echoey, so we can best listen to any potential squeaks, rattles, or suspension noises, but we kind of nipped most of them in the bud when we did the shocks, the struts, the bushings. We even did CV axles and the A-arms and tire rod ends up front, so shouldn't really be any clicks or unpleasant noises coming from this thing. So we move on down, just not a bad place to be, and I'm gonna knock this thing all the way down into first, make it hold on to some revs, and let you guys hear this thing in an enclosed space. Good acceleration, good brakes. Let's get this thing out on the road and get up some speed. Let's get this thing up to speed, merging onto the highway. Honda motor doing Honda motor things. These things love the RPMs. Let's wait for a gap in traffic. I'll get over and we'll set the cruise control at a, pretty normal southwestern highway cruising speed of like 75 or so. Give you an idea of how this thing feels at real highway speeds. There we are. Cruise control on, green light illuminated. Press up and down, set and resume. So it's set at 73, but we'll tuck in behind this truck and just kind of chill. But yeah, this is kind of what these cars are great at. Having redone the suspension on this and the fresh tires, it's pretty quiet for a 2007, that's 15-something-year-old economy car. Honda knows how to put together a car that stands up to the test of time, and this just kind of shows it. The nice thing is, too, it's less than 2,500 RPM here at 71 miles an hour. This is probably getting mid-30s, just humming down the highway. It's a great commuter, and a Not unpleasant place to be. I was over here on the side of a basically deserted frontage road. Going to do a quick 0 to 40 to 0 to once again show you all that there is nothing hiding in the braking, suspension, or ABS systems under full accelerative or decelerative load. Traffic is clear. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. ABS straight to a stop. No drama at all. And quickly showing off some more pedestrian, like in-town, normal, like urban, suburban, and city commuting. 40 miles an hour. This thing plunks itself right down into overdrive. Less than 1,500 RPM. And just hums right along. In fact, just up beyond these lights here, we're going to hit some of the roughest pavement you will find here in Tucson and show you just how compliant this suspension really is going over this. So this stuff feels pretty rough even in like a pickup truck or an SUV, and we're just going to bomb right over it at 40. Listen up. It soaks it up remarkably well. There you have it. Our 2007 Champagne on Beige Honda Civic. For when you just need a car that you don't have to worry about being a car, this is a car. All joking aside, if you need a fuel-efficient, mechanically robust, and notoriously reliable vehicle, these Civics are kind of no-brainers. When you're ready to make an appointment to come check this thing out, our contact numbers and information is linked in the description below, and our phone number will be on screen in just a moment so you can more easily call us or text us. As always, I've been Dylan. We'll see you soon.